I just spent some time checking out the new version of ScalePad's account management platform, Lifecycle Manager X. It's pretty badass. I want to share my thoughts on what I saw and what could be a game changer for MSPs and their client account management process. First, let's start with my disclaimer. Tools are great, but they are not magical. A tool is not your process. The tool should support your process and make it easier. So don't confuse the tool with your account management process. So, with that said, here are a few of the features that I really liked about what I saw with the Lifecycle Manager X. Let me start with goal setting. This feature transforms how you'll have business conversations with clients. Instead of walking into QBRs and pitching random projects, you're actually connecting these things to actual business objectives that the client is trying to achieve. So the technical work can be embedded inside of a goal. You can wrap a few projects inside of a business goal, but it feels more connected to what the actual client business is trying to achieve. It stops feeling like a sales exercise and more like you're providing them solutions that will help with their own objectives within that company, which is fantastic. The QBR scheduling with pre-populated agendas is really cool. It cuts out a lot of hours of busy work, and there's no more scrambling to figure out what you want to discuss and spending time on administrative prep for the meetings. You just show up ready, focused, and you can basically book those meetings in a single click, which is really cool. Creating tickets directly from the platform creates accountability loops with the technical team, so there's better communication. This helps to reduce some of the friction that often exists between sales, account management, and the technical teams. So when you're promising something for a client, it'll immediately become trackable. It could be assigned to the techs. There's better visibility for the technicians, and everyone's communicating, and there's better visibility around what's actually happening within the clients. So it's less likely to have things falling through the cracks. We talked about this thing in this meeting, but I kind of forgot about it and nothing ever got executed. And the client gets upset because there just doesn't look like there's that level of accountability. So the service delivery and the account management departments, I think, are better connected on this and tends to work a lot better. The budgeting module is visually very attractive, and I like this because I'm a very visual person. Seeing budget allocations and graphs and charts makes financial conversations with clients much more engaging rather than just kind of having spreadsheets or trying to sort through different proposals that you have on hand. But here's the thing I think that is really transformative. Client IQ. Right now, it's helpful for account managers who struggle with what to discuss in meetings, and already this is pretty helpful. It gives you a couple of questions to ask, topics to explore that are very specific to the client niche. So it understands what the business of the client is, collects some public information on that client, so you can ask about things in their industry or maybe some press releases or whatever public information it has access to. Now, that said, I think this is going to be a big deal in the future. Right now, it's a beta feature. They're kind of talking about some ideas that they have about the type of information that client IQ could ingest, and it's all the way down to tickets, documentation, all kinds of other really powerful data that could be fed into that AI model. So I think that is going to be a really, really cool, potentially massive feature to help out with the account management process in the future, just giving visibility and understanding of what's happening at that client level. The analytics package gives you account managers a service level snapshot without being too technical and having to lean on the technical teams or having the account managers have to understand and be able to manage complex business analytics platforms. It just lives where they're already working. So this is really helpful where they can self-serve some information, understand ticket loads, what's getting done, better insights to be able to relay that to the clients and understand what the service experience feels like for the clients. So I think this is really cool, especially because it is just where they're working all day anyway. Finally, client segmentation. This is fundamental to getting account management right. And I'm really glad that they put this in here where it's easy to use. It's right at the level of where people are already working. So you don't necessarily have to segment in the PSA. It's right inside the same platform that account managers are going to be using. It's highly visual. So you can kind of visually see an overview of the different clients, what status they're at, potentially who they should be talking to next. And I really like the simplistic visual representation of how clients are doing and how you should be engaging with them. Because One approach to all clients is not going to be helpful. You want to be able to apply the right amount of account management energy with those clients. And that means that you need to understand the segmentation so that you're not spending an inordinate amount of time with clients that are not generating the same amount of revenue or have a deep relationship that you do as with the VIP clients or the A clients, as it were. So these tools won't make you a better account manager overnight, but they can remove some friction for the process. And that's what matters most: having strategic conversations, tracking commitments, focusing on efforts where there'll be big impact. Strategy is great, but strategy without execution is just dreaming. So I think this is a really cool picture of what ScalePad has been cooking up in the background and working on in the lab. So I'm pretty excited about what this means for the roadmap in the future. So definitely something to check out. If you've not checked out ScalePad's Lifecycle Manager X, you definitely want to jump on and check it out. I think that this is going to be pretty huge for account managers and MSPs going forward. So let me know what you think. Check it out.